You're watching Get Up DC.
Coming up on 7:30, we begin with the latest on the Israel-Hamas war. All eyes on the White House this morning, where the U.S. may be close to a deal with Israel and Hamas to pause fighting and free some hostages. That is according to our news partners, The Washington Post. We will bring you the very latest on those negotiations today. Meanwhile, the United Nations says almost 300 patients are still left at Gaza's main hospital after a major evacuation, including over 30 babies in critical condition and trauma patients with infected wounds. The UN calls it a death zone. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette has the latest on the conflict.
Explosions once again rang out overnight in Gaza, where strikes were reported in the north and south. In southern Gaza, residents chopped wood to make fires to bake bread, as supermarket shelves remain bare. This man calls the situation tragic, saying there's no food or water. Pharmacies in central Gaza reported shortages of medicines. In Saudi Arabia, aid was loaded onto a plane bound for Egypt and eventually Gaza. But a senior White House official says a surge of humanitarian help is unlikely until Hamas agrees to release a large number of hostages still in captivity.
The most important thing for all of us is the return home of 239 people who are being held hostages in the terror tunnels of Hamas, including Abigail, who's 3 years old, and Kfir, who's 10-month-old.
Thousands marching for their safe return arrived in Jerusalem.
Bring them home now!
Some of those who evacuated Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza ran for cover as guns fired nearby. Israel says the facility served as a headquarters for Hamas, displaying weapons it says forces discovered there. Demonstrations were held throughout the world, including pro-Palestinian marches in London and Barcelona, and Jewish survivors of the Holocaust condemning anti-Semitism outside the Paris Holocaust Memorial. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.